Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the pit, where we have another freshman football contest between the LaSalle Lancers and your Elder Panthers. I'm Troy Parker alongside Kyle Mason and Sam Parton. Guys, what do you think? How do you think this game's going to go?
You know, Troy, I think this game's going to go great. These are two fantastic teams. Elder with a record of 2-1 and LaSalle with a record of 2-2.
Yeah, I think this is gonna go really good. I think the Panthers will do really good, and I think it'll be a close game all the way down to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's definitely what we can expect from every GCL game. A hard-nosed football. It's going to be hard to get every inch. It's going to be a great one.
It is a hot day today. Up in the 90s is what it's feeling like. Very sunny. It's a great day to play some football.
So it looks like the Lancers will be the first out on offense. QB Zachary McAllister. So we'll see what they draw up. A lot of teams like to go with the run to set the tone.
LaSalle starting at the 35-yard line.
Looks like QB under center, 3 in the backfield. It's kind of a fullback dive-like play. Gets a nice gain of 5. That's Gillum on the run. So that's a nice first play for the Lancers, just to set the tone and get a nice 5-yard gain. Already knocked off half of what you needed. Now 2nd and 5. Line up 3 to the top side, 1 to the near side. Another handoff once again. Tries to cut inside. Big hit. He'll be 1 yard short of the first down.
LaSalle gets a few yards from Paxton Wells, their running back.
So Paxton Wells on that rush. It's a big 3rd down. 3rd and 2. If they can make the stop here, the Panthers can set the tone early, get the ball very quickly. Line up from the shotgun. Once again, a handoff going backwards, going nowhere. The Panthers suffocate him, and that will force 4th down.
Ryland Campbell with a great tackle in the backfield.
That was a great sack by number 8, Ryland Campbell.
Yeah, he was really going nowhere there as soon as he handed that ball off.
Fourth and 11.
Yeah, most definitely a punt coming up. We'll see how far this punt goes, especially at the freshman level.
Let's hope these players can stay cool in this really hot temperature. It can be really rough playing football in this kind of temperature with all that padding on.
Yeah,
so let's just hope they can stay cool.
Gotta have the water on standby. As the punt goes away, almost blocked.
It is given to number 20, Caleb Castleman.
Castleman jukes to the outside, got some space. Up the sideline, a nice return past the 40.
Castleman stops the clock by running out of bounds with the time 6 minutes and 43 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's a nice return early for Castleman as the Panther offense. Grady Schmuddy in quarterback. Now we did see in the last outing here at home at the pit for the freshman team, Schmuddy definitely struggled to get some of those farther passes going. Didn't really have much chemistry with his wide receivers. Now they're a couple games in. See if that changed at all.
The Panthers played Springboro last week. Cam Beadle, number 5, had a fantastic performance.
So I have stand corrected. Luka Thompson in at QB as an out route goes up, gets a first down, and it's just a little bit more. So a great first play. An easy, simple play, call on first down and out route gets him a first.
Jordan Estep is tackled by Paxton Wells.
Yeah, Wells playing look like both on both sides of the ball. We called his name earlier as a running back. as the Panthers set up for in the shotgun. It's a handoff. Moves up the inside. Nice gain, fighting for every yard. It'll either be 2nd and 1 or 2. Very close. So 2nd and 2 for the Panthers. That's a nice 8-yard gain. Panthers offense marching down the field. Once again in the shotgun. They go 5 wide. Player in motion. A bubble screen to the right side. Finds a hole down the sideline. The Panthers, the big gain. Now inside the 15.
It's a really good play by Cam Beadle.
Cam Beadle is great at getting past people, you know, finding holes in the defense and creating plays with that.
Yeah, big play by Beadle. A nice gain all the way to the 11-yard line. It's been a great game plan on this first drive, just to get everything in motion, short plays, rely on your yards after catch for each of your receivers to step up. Once again in the shotgun, 5 wide.
It's a scramble.
A designed QB run for Luka Thompson, a nice gain.
Elder's coming out with a very strong performance coming into this game against LaSalle.
Yeah, they've been off to a hot start, Kyle. Now up to the 6-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Let's see if the Panthers can follow through with a touchdown on this possession.
Yeah, I would expect to keep the same what they've been doing so far in this game, just getting the short passes, relying on your wide receivers to get in the end zone. But also wouldn't hate a run here. We'll see what they do. Thompson once again in the shotgun. A play action, couldn't connect with his wide receiver on the right side. Had the man open, just threw it a bit behind him. Yeah, that one intended for E-step. So now all of a sudden, it's 3rd and goal from the 6. Now you need the end zone. .406 with the clock stopped after the incomplete pass. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. Mason steps back. Got a man open. Touchdown Panthers. Jason Forte. Yeah, it looked like a little hitch route that got open. Got past his defender. And an easy throw for Luka Thompson. The Panthers on the board early.
Forte is a great player that you can for sure rely on in positions like that where you need a great play to get a touchdown.
Didn't really look like that pass before that affected Luka Thompson as he got in with the great pass the next play.
I couldn't agree more with that, Sam.
Kick up and good by Giovanetti.
The score of the game is now 7-0 with the Elder Panthers with the lead with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's a great start. Set the tone for the Panthers. Now up 7-0 after the defense made a forced 3 and out on the Lancers' first offensive drive. They'll look to do the same and try to run away with this game. See what McAllister can draw up here. See if they can do anything better from last drive. Any improvement is an improvement.
LaSalle couldn't really find any openings in the last possession. So let's see if they can find any ways to score on these Panthers.
Yeah, they relied on the run a lot on the last drive. We'll see if they do the same. As McAllister from the shotgun. Another run for Paxton Wells.
Looks like the Lancers offense is relying on the run, and the Panthers D-line is just all over it so far.
And that was a very short gain of barely 2. That's what they'll mark it. Second down and 8. Play action, a screen to the right. To the left, excuse me. And a gain of only a few. So once again, another third down situation where this could force a 3 and out. Yeah, Sam, as you mentioned, they've been relying on the run. They throw one of their first passes into a very short screen pass. Seems to be a theme here.
The Panthers are just shredding every single play that LaSalle is throwing at them. Now LaSalle needs to come up with a play that can get them at least 7 yards to continue their possession.
Yeah, and I think even if you get to 4th and 1, it's a high chance they'll go for it. As a low snap, play action rolls out. Incomplete. Bounced off the ground, nowhere close. And another 3 and out stop.
It almost looks like number 9, Nick Sims, could have intercepted it.
Dominic Waters down. Training for the Panthers.
Looks like it's his knee or ankle.
I'm not sure what happened in that play. Happened very fast. The ball bounced off the ground, hit his helmet, and now it looks like they're checking out his knee.
That play was very close to becoming an interception by number 9, Nick Sims, but he could not follow through with the catch.
So he'll be helped up. Waters will make it over to the sideline with help. Limping on his knee, on his leg. Not really apparent what the injury was.
There seems to be a problem with his knee, needing assistance getting back to the sideline. Hopefully he can recover soon.
Yeah, you never want to see that, especially at the freshman level. Obviously, every one of these players wants to make it at varsity at some point, and one bad injury can really change your path.
Things like that happen very often, Troy, and it's something you never wish on someone.
So getting back into play, 4th and 7. Most definitely a punt coming over the Lancers. So that will make it 2 straight 3 and outs. Snap back, the punt. Not bad.
Picked up by Caleb Castleman, number 20. Gets some jukes, gets past people, and gets a few extra yards to start their next possession after a touchdown.
Yeah, that's another solid return by Castleman. Once again, making some moves to extend whatever he could get. That's really hard on a punt return with 11 people marching at you, running full speed, to try to get some evasive maneuvers and get away. Such a tough thing to do.
That was a great punt by the punter, but Caleb Castleman had an even better return to get it back up about 15 yards from where he caught it, or 10.
Let's see if these Elder Panthers can come up with something in the next 2.5 minutes.
So the Panthers lead 7-0 after the great offensive drive led by Luka Thompson. Once again, no one in the backfield. They go 5 wide. Looks like there's a man unchecked. And a designed run for Thompson. Not sure if anybody else saw that on the wide receivers. Looked like one man. They had 2 DBs on the right side, but 3 wide receivers. They very lately noticed, and the ball was already snapped. Luckily for the Lancers, it was a designed QB run.
Luka Thompson finds an open gap through the middle to get a few extra yards, making it 2 and 6, 2 and 5, just about.
Second down, 5 to go. Thompson pitches. A tricky play, especially at this level, as Cam Beadle will take the pitch and get a first down for the Panthers. Yeah, that was Beadle again, using his speed, getting past a couple defenders. Leads to a Panthers first down at their own 43, very close to getting across the 50. The out route connects, shoves off his man, and a big gain for Grady Schmuddy.
And that looked like a run-pass option, and Luka Thompson threw it to number 3, Grady Schmuddy, and that was a really great decision by the quarterback.
Yeah, he was staring at him even before the play started. He got wide open as soon as he got off his out route. Shoves off a man and gets all the way up to the 35.
Schmuddy is a very well-rounded player, being able to play at the quarterback position and receiver.
Rolls out on the run. Caught! Jason Forte. Did he step out?
He stopped.
Looks like they're going to mark him at what looks like the 10-yard line.
Like I was saying earlier, Jason Forte is just a great player that you can definitely rely on getting plays like that. I mean, just look at that. They just got, what, 20 yards just about?
I can't believe he didn't get in on there, Kyle. I mean, it looked like he had nothing but green grass ahead of him. But it's still a big gain, as you said.
Luckily, one of the LaSalle players stopped Forte.
And Jason Forte started this game off hot so far. He's looking to keep going. Maybe get a second touchdown of the game as they're in the red zone right here.
So Thompson, once again, goes 5 wide. A design QB runner for Thompson up the middle. Chugging his way, getting every yard he can. It's a big gain. That leaves only a few yards into the end zone. Be at the 3-yard line, second and goal. Yeah, I would look out again for Jason Forte in the same position. Seems like him and Thompson have a lot of chemistry connecting on multiple occasions now, especially one in the end zone. So look out for number 11, Jason Forte, on this play.
It's looking like a wildcat.
And Thompson winds up at the wide receiver position.
Cam Beadle with the touchdown running in. This will be his first touchdown of the game, but for sure not his first touchdown of the season.
Yeah, Cam Beadle. Panthers running some tricky plays. A pitch earlier on in this drive. A wildcat design run for Cam Beadle. As I saw Luka Thompson line up at wide receiver, threw me off a bit. As the Panthers take a 13-0 lead with the PAT pending.
They scored right before the first quarter ended.
Giovanetti once again through the uprights and good. The Panthers now lead 14-0 over the LaSalle Lancers.
Watching these last few games for Elder, Cam Beadle is a very well-rounded player. I mean, he's very quick. He's a good build on him. He can find openings.
And he breaks lots of tackles.
Yes, he does, Sam.
So as the first quarter comes to an end, we'll take a break. Live on AH Sports. So welcome back live on AH Sports. Troy Parker alongside Kyle Mason and Sam Parton. What do you think about that first quarter, boys?
You know, Elder's just coming out strong, completely taking over LaSalle's defense and offense. LaSalle just can't seem to find any openings against this Elder team, and the Panthers are very strong on offense, finding 2 touchdowns and getting that last touchdown with those last few seconds in the first quarter.
And the Panthers' offense is using the run and the pass, and they're both looking successful so far.
Handed off to Paxton Wells. He runs around the side, gets about 5 yards, and is tackled out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what LaSalle needed on their first play of the drive. They needed something to get their early on in the drive to get something going. But we saw that on the first drive. They got a nice 5-yard gain, was not able to do anything with it. So the first play does not decide everything, but it definitely helps.
Paxton Wells has got the ball a lot so far for this Lancers offense.
They seem to rely on him a lot, which I can't blame him. He seems like a great player. May not be the biggest, but he'll for sure do the job.
So McAllister lines up on the shotgun. Player in motion. Handoff once again for LaSalle. Gain of maybe 2.
Tackled by Cooper Davis for the Elder Panthers, number 10. Gets him right by the leg. Not getting any yards from that, so now it'll be 3rd and 5.
So I stand corrected, no yards gained.
That is not what you want on second down.
No, definitely not. So 3rd and 5. They'll try to go stop from going 3 straight 3-and-outs. Steps back. McAllister looking, scrambling. Gets the first down. The Lancers' first of the game.
That was a good rush by the Lancers quarterback.
Zach McAllister makes a very quick decision to run through the middle, and he does get that first down to continue this Lancers offense to hopefully get a touchdown.
Clock will run. 7:15 to go here before halftime. Score 14-0 in favor of your Elder Panthers. 1st and 10 for the Lancers at the 48. Once again from the shotgun. Play action, a read option. And another first down. The Lancers trying to get some momentum going, swinging their way. This game far from over.
It was a fake handoff to Paxton Wells, and McAllister keeps the ball and runs to get another first down for the LaSalle Lancers.
McAllister has some speed on him, too. It's very hard to bring down so far, it looks like, as he rushes the ball.
So McAllister gets a play, run back to his huddle. Bark out the orders to his team. They will break after the big first down. A low snap. Handoff once again to Paxton Wells. He'll go nowhere.
Another good tackle by number 9, Nick Sims, on the Elder Panthers, stopping the LaSalle offense once again.
Looks like they'll mark them where they started. They'll be 2nd and 10. They give them forward progress, so we won't lose any yards. Still on the Panthers 41. So they'll break the huddle. Be Wells once again in the backfield with McAllister. And a read option once again. McAllister will keep it and go nowhere. It's a 3rd and 11 coming up for the Lancers.
LaSalle's quarterback and running back, Zach McAllister and Paxton Wells, played grade school football with each other. So this isn't their first rodeo with each other, playing tough teams like the Elder Panthers.
Yeah, GCL matchup, always tough every single time. Lancers trying to fight back. McAllister drops back, moves up, needs 10 yards. He's going to have a lot to go, and will be pulled down short. Clock will continue to run. It'll be 4th down for the Lancers.
Jacob Hurst with the great tackle on McAllister. What a stop.
And it's looking like McAllister will stay on the field. And they will go for it on 4th and 4. So
LaSalle down 0-14, but still lots of hope only in the second quarter.
big 4th down here.
Looks like the Lancers are trying to get him to jump off sides.
See if they will snap this one.
Elder player seems to go, but stops himself.
Callister drops back. A short play goes down and well short. The Steelers hold him.
Ramstetter, number 84 for the Lancers, catches the ball but seems to lose his balance and falls, leading to a tackle for Elder.
So if you're Coach Mr. Thaman, excuse me, I was thinking of his brother. What do you think of? I mean, he's got to be ecstatic. They've had only 2 or 3 first downs. It's been a great defensive game so far for the Panthers. So Thompson will line up in a lone backfield. Once again, they've been at this formation a lot today. A timeout for LaSalle.
It's cooled a lot down with the clouds covering the sun, so these players probably not struggling as they were with warm-ups.
Temperatures drop down to 80 with the sun setting.
And some wind, which helps a lot.
Yeah, up here in the press box, we'll take it. It was hot up here earlier. I cannot imagine it being on the turf, how hot it was then. So we'll see what the Panthers were able to draw up in that timeout for that time. So once again, staying the same formation they had before they broke for a timeout. Most likely the same play they had designed. 2 men in motion. Rolling out. Thompson fires deep. Got his man wide open. Jordan A-step. A huge gain.
He gets to about the 20-yard line, 25-yard line, getting a huge reception, leading this Elder team to a close touchdown.
Yeah, what a play. As soon as I saw him throw it, I looked up, saw where the ball was going, and saw that Jordan A-step wide open. No one within a mile of him. An easy throw, wide open. And the Panthers get inside the 25.
E-step has been playing fantastic this year, getting some very, very good catches. Fake to Cam Beadle,
Thompson
rolling out.
is out, keeping himself, takes a big hit. Great tackle by number 84, Colbeck.
That was a great tackle on a big dude like Luka Thompson. You just got to get low on him. And he did that.
Yeah, that was a fundamental football tackle. Go at the legs, do whatever you need to do to get him down. And yet again, another timeout for the Lancers. So, I mean, you're in the mind of the Lancers head coach and defensive coordinator. What do you think they're drawing up right now to try to stop this electric Panther offense that has been mowing through their defense all game long?
I mean, nothing seemed to be working for this Lancer team, but, I mean, they're hoping to see a stop here. You know, trying to stop any deep passes. Elder seems to like to do that. Maybe some rollouts from the quarterback, maybe predicting some of those.
Maybe even a quarterback spy as Luka Thompson rolls out a lot.
Yeah, that wouldn't be the worst idea to put a spy out there. We'll see what each team drew up in the timeout as they break. With 2:51 left to go before half. Lancers have now drained 2 of the timeouts.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers.
They'll start on the Lancer 23-yard line. Once again, 2:51 to go. Thompson once again in the shotgun with Beadle in the back. Play action.
Thrown the E-step, breaks a tackle, runs.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Joining A-Step. Off the feed from Luka Thompson, the Panthers on a roll. They now lead 20-0 as the field goal unit will march out to try to make it 21.
As you just saw, another rollout from Luka Thompson, but he completes a pass to Estep, breaking a huge tackle, leading to a touchdown.
So we'll see if Giovanetti can nail this one again. He's 2 for 2 today. The snap, the hold, the kick, a line drive, but is good. The Panthers now lead 21-0.
And it looked like right when Estep caught that ball, he knew he was getting in the end zone. He got aggressive and ran hard and ran someone over at the goal line and forced it in.
After that tackle break, huge opening for Estep. About a 10-15 yard opening with someone coming from around the end zone, but could not be enough to stop him. The Lancers will be starting at the 30-yard line with 2 minutes and 43 seconds left to go of the half.
So the Panthers defense has been holding the Lancer offense all day long. We'll see what Coach Thaman can draw up for this drive once again. McAllister from the shotgun. Handoff.
Christopher Upshaw with the run for about 3 yards.
Yeah, Upshaw his first rush of the day, I believe.
Taking Paxton Wells, number 3's spot for that possession.
Yeah, they have Upshaw listed on the LaSalle roster that we have from their website as a wide receiver. Not sure if that's accurate, but that's what they have him listed as here.
I saw earlier in the game, McAllister, the quarterback, punting the ball.
That rush goes nowhere. Yeah, that's interesting. A little punt pass kick. I think I got him on that. Oh.
Yeah, I saw that too. Upshaw runs right into the defender, getting stopped to get 1 yard, making it 3rd and 6 with 2 minutes left to go.
Yeah, it seems like the Lancer offense is highly based on their run ability, and it seems like their run ability has been close to nothing all game long. Now to another 3rd down and 6. Stuck at their 39-yard line.
On that last possession, LaSalle got pretty close to the red zone, but they could not follow through with it. And Elder followed that up with a touchdown.
Yeah, they came off the back of a big 4th and 4 stop. The whistle's blown. LaSalle huddle still not breaking.
Maybe they're drawing up a pass for this 3rd and 6.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Wouldn't be surprised if we see either a fade route, possibly a post, or if you go short, just go to an out route to the near side.
I could see McAllister running the ball too. I could see him coming out, following through.
5 wide, McAllister will drop back. Scrambles out, stumbling. Nowhere to go, stays on his feet somehow.
Breaks.
Scrambling. Can't even make it. Big
Breaks
hit.
3 tackles, but is tackled
Flag
by
thrown.
number 44.
So most likely a flag thrown on that hit. That was a massive hit.
Yeah, number 44, Brady Clark, just
So as they take a look at this massive hit, it looked like McAllister could not go down.
He broke about 3 or 4 tackles on that play. A fantastic run, but stopped too soon by Brady Clark.
Yeah, as soon as he turned around, he had a man waiting for him. It was a holding call on the offense, so that hit was clean. I mean, seeing it in the moment, it looked like it was, but it seemed such a big hit that maybe they could have flagged it. But it's holding on the offense. Not surprising either with that long rollout play. There's most likely going to be a hold if he's up for that long and the defensive line has been held off for that amount of time.
Those tackle breaks by McAllister were fantastic, but did not seem to make a difference with that holding call on them, making it 3rd and 14. Let's see if they can come up with a huge play to continue this possession for them.
Yeah, they're going to need to draw up something big here. McAllister, the lone one in the backfield. They had 5 wide.
Drops back, thrown to number 82, but he drops it.
Yeah, that one right in the hands, couldn't bring it down. As that'll force a 4th and 14, and most definitely a punt coming up here.
Looked like he tried to turn and run without the ball, and that's what got him there.
He really needed to focus on catching that ball first and then continuing his catch or reception.
Yeah, it's just fundamentals of being a wide receiver. Catch the ball first and then turn. Focus on one thing at a time. Do not turn it around before you get that ball in your hands. As McAllister will punt, as Kyle said earlier.
Calcer has been a pretty solid punter, but Caleb Castleman has just brought him back for a lot of yards each time.
Number 20, Caleb Castleman, is far back, waiting for a punt to be thrown at him. We'll see if it's a punt or if they're faking it.
Timeout for the Lancers right before it was snapped.
Looks like there was some confusion there.
Looked like number 12, Butler, was trying to sub in. Yeah, it looked like it was kind of confusing at the sideline. Butler was trying to sub in to the side. And the referees won't let him. Lancers call a timeout, their final of the half. With 1:43 left to go, the Panthers will get one last drive to try to extend their lead.
The Panthers defense set up about the same for this expected punt return by McAllister, the quarterback, or the punter. You could say he's both.
It's a wild formation. Men in motion.
Weird.
It's kicked.
Almost blocked. Kind of a line drive kick.
Castleman picks it up around the 35, running it. Jukes, and is stopped around the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that was very close to being blocked. Looked like almost nobody blocked on that play. Everyone marching down and just collapsing on McAllister.
That punt was just like a hard line drive. He's probably looking to get a good bounce on it. Caleb Castleman just picked it up and ran it back for some good yardage.
So the Panthers have a minute 30 after the punt to mount the drive from pretty good field position at the 45.
Coach Mose has been coming for the Elder Panthers, has been coming up with some very great plays, resulting in them with 21 points with a minute and 30 seconds left of the half. Sorry for my stuttering.
That one thrown deep into the hands, and the Panthers don't take long to strike. Grady Schmutty wide open on the post deep downfield. The Panthers extend their lead to 27.
Of course, right after I talk about Coach Mose with the great play choosing, gets a great catch.
Yeah, I got to expose the secondary. They've been doing it all night long. And the Panthers capitalize once again as Giovanetti will line up for the PAT.
Let's talk about the throw on that one by Luka Thompson, the quarterback. That was a great throw. He put it right in the basket for the wide receiver.
I agree, Sam. That throw is right to Grady Schmuddy.
So Schmuddy goes from catching touchdowns to holding the kick, and Giovanetti splits the uprights. The Panthers now lead 28-0. In a matter of 9 seconds, what we thought was a drive that was gonna come down to the final seconds only takes 9. We'll take a break. Live on AH Sports.
This is just not what we say, it's what we do.
For 10 years, you've trusted us to do it right. This is only the beginning. We drive peace of mind.
We're still Kelsey, just even more us.
Come see it for yourself.
Welcome back in to the pit for some football action. The Panthers and the Lancers battling out. The Panthers lead 28-0. It's been a dominant showing in the first half by your Elder Panthers.
What I've been noticing about both LaSalle and Elder, that their players are very versatile with their positions.
That one out of reach of number 87, Owen Corson. Yeah, they had the right idea. I like that idea of just a mid-range out route, just to get a pass completed, but just a bit too far away from his hands. That leads to 2nd and 10, but the clock will stop. With a minute and 18 left to go in the first half.
McAllister runs through the middle, getting some good yardage. Stopped at around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great run by McAllister. Looked like he'll be just short, but very close. Be 3rd and 1. McAllister in the backfield with Wells once again. McAllister drops back. A deep pass. Complete. 1st down, Lancers. And they'll have to get up. No timeouts left for the Lancers as the clock will continue to run.
What a great catch by Carter Colbeck, number 84 for the Lancers. 33 seconds remaining. The clock is stopped.
Looks like it was a spike for the Lancers.
Looks like the Panthers defense is making some subs.
Lots of subs. That LaSalle offense just gained about 15 yards from that great throw and catch.
Yeah, I don't think the Lancers will be mad with a field goal try, but they are definitely way out of range right now.
I agree. Let's see if they can get some extra yardage to make that possible.
That'll be about a 60-yard field goal if they decide to kick it.
I doubt it, Troy. Let's not assume that.
McAllister drops back, rolling out. Once again, he'll keep it. Takes a hit, gets a 1st down. The clock will continue to roll. No timeouts left for the Lancers. Yeah, at this field position, I still believe that it would be too far for them to kick. They're going to try to have to get another play off, get closer. They'll spike it.
They spike the ball.
They spiked the ball with 18 seconds remaining. Do you guys think that LaSalle can punch it in the end zone for some points before half?
It's going to be tough, especially with their offense. But they have been clicking on these past few passing plays.
I think it's definitely possible. These players are very talented, but Elder does have a very great defense. So let's see what's going to happen.
McAllister will get the play. Heads back to his huddle. We'll break it. As the Lancers will try to get back set up. Starting at the 35-yard line. McAllister drops back. A short pass. At that point, you have to get out of bounds. He won't move towards the out of bounds. Paxton Wells taken down very quickly. They'll hurry to spot the ball with 5 seconds left to go.
2, 1, and that is half.
So kind of a mistake from McAllister. He ran over to his bench to get the play, not realizing that he wouldn't have enough time to even get the spike off, which I expect they were trying to do as we hit halftime.
Paxton Wells is stopped by Christian Ewing to not get any more yardage, ending that half.
So the Panthers lead this one 28-0. They have dominated so far in this game. We'll be back after halftime. Score 28-0. Panthers lead.
This is not what we say. It's what we do.
For 10 years, you've trusted us to do it right. This is only the beginning. We drive peace of mind.
We're still Kelsey, just even more us.
Come see it for yourself.
Get ready for a moment stuffed with flavor. La Rosa's original stuffed pizza pie is back. With your 3 go-to toppings, 4 melty cheeses, baked inside 2 layers of garlic pesto crust, made for big appetites and cravings you can't ignore. Stuff it, dip it, devour it. Why stop at stuffed crust? Stuff your whole pizza pie and feed the moment. Only for a limited time. Only at La Rosa's.
Welcome back in to the pit, where the Panthers lead the Lancers 28-0. And it's a crazy game so far. The Panthers have been dominating on offense. We'll go ahead and take a look at the highlights of the first half. We take a look at the first touchdown to Forte, and then a rush in by Beadle. And the big 4th down stop forced. And the big play by Estep down the sideline. And a touchdown by Estep, breaking a big tackle before the end zone. And here was the big hit from the Panthers, breaking a bunch of tackles. And after that, before they cut off, was a big hit after that. As a big post route, the most recent touchdown, Schmuddy finds his way into the end zone. A big play for the former quarterback, now playing wide receiver for the Panthers. So, guys, what do you think about that first half? An explosive first half for the Panthers offense and solid for the defense. What do you think they need to do to hold on to this lead?
I think the Panthers just keep on doing what they're doing. You know, Coach Mose is coming up with some great plays, as, you know, watching the broadcast, right as I say that, touchdown. So I say they keep on doing what they're doing, stopping LaSalle, and I think they just keep this lead that they have.
Yeah, they don't really need to do any flashy stuff, just play conservative, hold on to the lead. That's the name of the game.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys. And I think if the Panthers keep doing what they're doing, there's no chance LaSalle can come back and win this game. The Panthers got to keep on rolling and stay hot.
So we get ready back to go. Panthers, I believe, if my memory serves me right, will get the ball to start the second half.
All these touchdowns by these elder players have been very good. Forte with the great catch, they find him. Thompson, second. The ball's given to Beadle, snap to Beadle. He runs it right in for that touchdown. On that third play, or that third touchdown, It's E-Step with the great catch, breaks that tackle, finds openings, and gets that touchdown. And on that fourth play, it's a post out to Schmutty, and is caught for the touchdown.
Yeah, the offense has been really capitalizing on big passing plays. The fade down the far sideline, the post by Schmutty, which ended up in a touchdown. They have been explosive in big plays. As I was correct, the Panthers will start off on offense.
To talk about this Lancers team, I noticed a good trend to McAllister. He does like to run the ball if he does not see a receiver or running back open to pass to.
Yeah, he definitely utilizes his legs.
And he has speed on his legs too, and he's not afraid to use them at all. He's probably more confident in running the ball than throwing, it looks like so far.
LaSalle's defense with that very great stops.
That's Corbin Feltz in at quarterback as Jordan A-Step fighting his way for a first down.
Jordan Eastep is a tough wide receiver to bring down. You cannot tackle him up higher. He's just going to keep his feet going, and he's probably going to drag you along for another 5 yards. You got to get like low on him, take out the knees on big wide receivers like him.
Yeah, he was fighting for his life there to get that first down. Did a great job.
E-Step gets about 12 yards on that play, but gets stopped early by 2 Lancer defense players.
As Corbin Feltz in at QB once again.
Throws it out to Forte, and it is incomplete. Thrown too far out from his reach.
Yeah, had the right idea, had him on the outside, just threw it a bit too far off his hands. Incomplete on first down, then we get 2nd and 10.
South defense had a great play on that ball too.
Yeah, their coverage was great. They were covering every part of the Panthers offense, really stopping them from doing anything. If LaSalle keeps that up, Elder could potentially not score for the rest of this game.
So 2nd and 10 on their own 46. Feltz will stay in, and will stay in for, looks like, long term. After 3 straight plays of him being in. Corbin Feltz on design run. Nice gain of 5 on 2nd out.
Third and 6 on the 50-yard line. 7 minutes and 45 seconds left of that third quarter.
So Feltz so far looking solid. Had that one incomplete pass, but a nice gain of 5 on the very next play. 3rd down and 6, big play coming up. Feltz throws it out to the running back on a check down. Jukes inside. Did he get there? It's going to be close. But I don't think he did. They will mark him 1 yard shy.
Cam Beadle gets a good running play, but is stopped hard by the LaSalle defense.
And I think the Elder offense will go for this. With a pretty solid chance of getting it.
4th and 1, only needing 1 yard. Watching the Panthers from earlier this game, this seems very possible for them to get this. This is not, they've been in these situations before, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to get this. Let's see if LaSalle's defense can stop them.
And if they do get stops, it'll be the first time they've got stops all game. Which the LaSalle defense is coming out hot so far out of the halftime.
So it's another wildcat for Cam Beadle. And a flag thrown. Coach Mose is livid.
Yeah, he's fired up down there on the sidelines.
He's furious at his offense.
Yeah, that Mose saw the opportunity that they had. That'll now force a punt.
Really the first big mistake they've had all game. It doesn't look like they're going to punt.
No, you're right. It looks like the offense will stay out.
A bold decision from the Elder Panthers and from Coach Mose. He seems to trust his team a lot, trust his players. Let's see if they can follow through.
They'll need 6 yards for a first. Play
Caught
up the
by
middle.
Forte.
Forte. Will he get it? Stumbling, bumbling, and will get the Panthers first down and a big 4th down conversion.
Tackled by number 26, Cooper Jones. Took him a little bit to get him down, but he did get the job done. However, the Elder Panthers did get that first down.
So we'll take a look at this one again. As Forte did really not want to go down. He wanted to try to get to the end zone. Pass caught in the middle of the field. Scrambling to get the first down, making sure he got it. And he gets it definitely. As the Panthers, 1st and 10 at the Lancers 40.
Flag is thrown on the field.
False start on the offense.
Just can't have these mistakes when you're up by this much. This is just the things that can bring LaSalle into the game. You just don't want that. Just want to keep it.
In
keep
this
going.
part of this game, it might not matter as much now, but later on in the season, if you get into close games and start making mistakes after halftime, that can be a big deciding factor in a couple close games. But that is good to see that this is kind of one of their first mistakes, especially from an inexperienced freshman team.
Corbin goes back, rolls out to the sideline, thrown to number 18. Oh, he fumbles it but catches it and is thrown out of bounds.
That was Dominic Brunner. Caught the ball, lost it, saw it in the air, caught it, brought it back down to the ground, got a couple extra yards out of it. So overall, it's a net gain. Panthers with a first down.
Feltz gets a very good rollout and throw to Brunner. Stumbles a little bit, but then catches it and saves that play.
Other than the bobble, I mean, that was a pretty good play by the wide receiver.
He had to just contact once he caught the ball, forced the ball out of his hands. Luckily, it wasn't intercepted.
Thrown out to Beadle. He runs it near the
Beadle.
sideline, going down. That's a touchdown. However, a flag is thrown on the field.
That looks like it's going to be on number 45.
Yep, a holding on the Panthers. This one will come back.
Brady Schroer. That didn't really look like a flag. It looked like a fundamental block. Just maybe he held on to him a little bit too long.
Could have been a fantastic touchdown by number 5, Cam Beadle. Would have been his second touchdown of this football game.
And it's like right when he caught that pitch, it looked like he was gone. It didn't really look like anybody was going to get to him.
Cam Beadle is for sure a player that LaSalle should be worried about. As soon as he gets that ball, he gets yards. He goes somewhere with it.
Yeah, that could have been a big play for the Panthers. Brought back because of the hold. As Feltz will send out his wide receiver. 5 wide once again. Feltz on the design run. Finds some space on the outside. Feltz moving. Tackle from behind. And a nice gain.
Tackled by number 10, Liam Oswald of the LaSalle Lancers.
They will call it a first down for the Panthers. The chain gang will keep on moving.
And Corbin just used his speed, got outside of everybody, and took advantage of that. And yeah.
This possession for the Panthers has been very shaky, but they've seemed to be succeeding every single play, every fourth down, and they're slowly moving their way up to the red zone.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like they lost some momentum over halftime.
Feltz throws it out to Beadle. Finds his way to the outside, diving at the pylon. Touchdown, Panthers. They extend their lead, 34-0.
Cam Beadle with his second touchdown of the game takes that same route that he took on that other play that could have been a touchdown but was called a flag.
And the more I watch Cam Beadle, it's just the more dominant I think he is in the backfield. And it's like nobody has been able to stop him so far.
Yeah, as
at
you
all.
just saw in that replay, the Panthers, Cam Beadle was marching down the side of the field, kept on going wider, went at the pylon, took a big hit before he got in, but held on as Giovanetti goes 4 for 4 on the day.
Beadle has had a fantastic performance this game. Elders' lead is now 35-0 with roughly 3 minutes left of the third quarter with LaSalle on offense. Let's see if they can get anything so they can get themselves on the board.
all smiles on the sidelines for the Panthers offense.
A great performance from the Elder Panthers. However, I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Mose has a little talk with them about those mistakes they made at the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, it seems we're to be kind of highlighting that why they're up 35-0, but those can make a big difference in a different game where it's not this kind of a big lead for the Panthers. Come a close game against a big opponent, this can make a big factor. A nice tackle on Paxton Wells, didn't get much of anywhere.
Luka Thompson made the tackle there, and he was just the quarterback in the first half, so it's kind of funny to see that.
Tackled by number 4, Luka Thompson.
Yeah, lots of dual-use players on the Panthers.
I
As
agree.
we've seen.
Only got 2 yards from that. Great performance from the Elder defense.
2nd and 8 on their own 37.
Looks like some confusion in the Lancers offense.
Pitch to the outside, finds some room, didn't have the speed, a big tackle. That was once again Luka Thompson barreling to the sideline, making a big tackle.
Thompson has been dominating on the offense and the defense, having an all-around great performance. Luka Thompson is subbed in for number 10, Cooper Davis.
Luka Thompson has a bright future in this Elder football program, as all the coaches would love to have him again for the following seasons.
Yeah, he's got to keep up his hard work, keep his cardio up, keep in the weight room, and he can definitely make a run in this program. It's a very competitive program.
McAllister gets the ball, goes back, rolls out to the side, is being chased down with number 58, decides to run the ball, breaks 2 tackles, and is stopped, getting roughly 4 yards on that play.
McAllister found something out of nothing. It looked like he was dead to rights at the back in the backfield, but he is able to get a couple yards out of it. 4th and 4, and I'm going to guess they're going to go for it.
Clock winding down, 35 seconds left of this quarter. Let's see if LaSalle comes up with anything to get this first down to continue this.
Yeah, the clock winds down below 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter. They will go for it on 4th and 4. McAllister in the backfield. McAllister drops back, looking for someone to throw to. He goes deep. Incomplete, a flag. It looks like it's going to be pass interference on the Panthers. Looked like contact came a little bit too early. And that's going to be a big break for the Lancers offense.
That pass was complete to Paxton Wells.
Incomplete. Pass interference.
Incredible. I not even could tell that was a complete pass from this angle.
Did he catch it?
It looked like he almost fumbled it a little bit in his hands, but he seemed to have catched it on his way down, securing that huge reception from Wells.
Yeah, a crazy play there. As the clock will wind down for the end of the third quarter, we'll take a break. Live on AH Sports. Welcome back in to the pit. after that incredible completion. After that incredible completion by the Lancers, where I couldn't even tell that he caught it. Panthers inside the 20 at the 18.
Another 9 minutes are set onto this clock in the fourth quarter.
Callister in the backfield, steps back, looking to throw.
Wide
Open, no one over there. A blown coverage, miscommunication on the defense, one of their first big mistakes.
I don't know what that was.
LaSalle was left wide open there on that possession, getting that great throw from Zach McAllister, getting that touchdown, putting them on the board. Let's see if they can get this kick.
It's the first time we'll see the LaSalle kicker.
Looks like that was the second strings of the Elder defense, just fresh off sidelines. Little confusion in the game.
Looks like they're going to go for it. We saw this formation earlier on in the game. It was a short run.
Number 4 is a big running back. You have to get low on him.
Yeah, that's who we saw in the first play of this game. Gillum kind of looked like a kind of fullback dive kind of play. We'll see if they run it again here. They will.
And he's
Looked like they fed it to the running back behind Gillum, as the LaSalle 2-point conversion will be converted. 35-8 your score. Live from the pit as the Panthers give up their first touchdown of the evening. Yeah, that kind of just missed my eyesight. I did not see a wide open man. Looked like there was no corner lined up with him. Big mistake on the Elder defensive side.
LaSalle with the great play coming into that fourth quarter. Coming in strong, making the score 35-8 with 8 minutes left to go.
Panthers will start on the 35-yard line. So still Corbin Feltz in at quarterback. Another QB run for the Panthers as they get into a group.
Down the middle, stopped at roughly the 48-yard line.
Yeah, solid gain off that QB run. They've been utilizing their QB's mobilities all game. First with Luka Thompson in the first half, now Corbin Feltz.
It is 2nd and 1 for the Elder Panthers.
Yeah, these QBs not afraid to take a hit, not afraid to use their legs either. 2nd and 1 on their own 44.
These quarterbacks love using these running opportunities. Let's see what Elder comes up with here. They run the ball to number 28, but it's stopped.
That was Chase Falk on his first carry of the evening. Did not get much of anywhere. And it's a TFL 3 for 3, 3rd and 3 now for the Panthers.
Great tackle by Michael Calhoun.
.7:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. Clock continues to wind after the run by Falk. Corbin Feltz rolls out, cuts to the inside, takes a big hit. He's got to be careful with those.
Yeah, as a quarterback, as a young quarterback, you don't want to be taking big hits like that. But I guess it was the only option.
Huge hit from number 10, Liam Oswald. Stopping Feltz short.
First and 10 now. On their own 48 after the big hit taken by Feltz. Feltz will hand it off. Actually a play action, an out route. As soon as he turns around, he is met by a defender of the Lancers, Tate Walligman.
I think that was his first target of the evening.
Yeah, not a bad gain. Knocks about 4 yards. It looks like 2nd and 6 as they cross the 50 to the 47. Yeah, that's kind of a big lead late in the game. This is the time to get some of your kind of lesser used players into the game, getting some targets. That was, as we said, Tate Wallingman's first target of the game.
A flag is thrown on the field.
Be another false start on the offensive side by the Panthers.
Yeah, Troy, and as you were talking about these developing players, the coaches want to get them all in because they're all still young with bright futures. The coaches are trying to get them all in, develop for future years to come.
Yeah, the coaching staff wants to see what talent they're going to have at this freshman level, who's going to make their way all the way to varsity in the future. Kind of the scouting for talent in their program starts now. Phelps drops back with pressure. 78. Carter Sherman with a big sack.
Great defensive call by LaSalle, getting right through that Elder offense and getting that sack on Phelps.
Yeah, we saw Phelps trying to roll out, use his legs once again, but he was met by Sherman as soon as he turned to look that way. Once he tried to turn around and run away, it was too late. That brings up 3rd and a mile, 3rd and 19. Back on their own side of the field at the 39.
Let's see if Elder can come up with anything here to get this first down or close to first down, making it a 4th down.
First down marker at the 42-yard line. They're on their own 39.
He drops back, throws it.
Incomplete, well short.
He got hit as he was throwing that, just a little behind the wide receiver, number 80, Jude Braun.
Yeah, it's a tough play to make by Phelps, especially with the pressure that we saw him take after the big hit, as the Lancers will hold him. 4th and 19, punt coming up for the Panthers.
And this is the first punt we've seen this evening, I believe. And it's Jordan Eastep, as you know, star wide receiver for the team.
Eastep looks to punt it away. Kind of a line drive kick, almost bounces over the head of the returner for the Lancers. Number 13, Christopher Upshaw. Takes a big hit, and he is still down after the punt return. Here comes the trainer, Fitz. Check on him.
Hate to see these injuries on these young athletes.
Yeah, these freshmen not used to taking big hits like that, especially on a punt. As a punt returner, you take people going full speed at you, trying to tackle you, get you down. And if they land a good one, it can definitely hurt. So he'll get up and will walk to the sideline on his own will.
Hopefully it was just the wind getting knocked out of him.
Yeah, we can hope that is only that.
It's happened to me once before, many times. Nothing fun at all.
Not the best feeling in the world.
Yeah, I've been lucky enough to not have to face that in my life, knock on wood. But it's good to see him getting up, Upshaw, getting up and walking on his own will to the sideline.
Elder getting their defense set up. LaSalle still in a huddle, getting their play ready for the start of their offense.
Sal's looking to drive down the field like they did last time they had the ball.
Callister drops back, throws deep, got him
wide.
wide open, but over his head. Had him on the deep post, wide open, nobody near him. But a mistake from McAllister, just a bit up too high and had too much power behind it. Leads it to 2nd and 10.
And I think the Panthers defense got bailed right there as he was wide open again. And the deep half, these safeties might have some confusion going on, might not knowing the play call.
McAllister sets out the pass, throws it to number 84, breaks 2 tackles, 3 tackles, and is stopped by Cooper Davis.
84, Carter Colbank. Nice job juking in and out, breaking some tackles, getting a nice gain.
And number 10, Cooper Davis, looks like the only starter still on the field. And he's doing pretty good today.
That was a Lancers first down on that gain by Colbank, thrown by McAllister. On their own 48-yard line, clock continues to roll as we reach the 4-minute mark. McAllister drops back, goes across on the drag route. Another first down gain. Panthers defense kind of falling off as we said earlier, not many starters left in. Second string out for the Panthers. They give up another first down.
About 4 minutes left of this game. Clock is ticking. Let's see if LaSalle can do anything to get themselves on the board again.
On their 35-yard line, McAllister drops back. The hitch route almost jumped. Nice tackle by 17 Gus Neiman. Soon as that ball was thrown, Neiman jumped at the opportunity to try to knock that ball away or even get an interception. As that will be a gain of 5. Second down and 5 on the Panthers 30. Lone backfield for McAllister. A short snap. Handles it well. McAllister rolls out. Looks to run again. Breaks a tackle. Moves to the outside at the sideline. Pushed out for a Lancers first down.
McAllister might be playing quarterback, but he is very skilled with his running, breaking many tackles.
First and 10 on the 20. This is a wait to get the play call, break the huddle, get going here. As the clock continues to roll with 2:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Panthers lead 35-8. McAllister once again in a lone backfield. Drops back to throw. Steps, pumps. No one open.
Rolls out to the
McAllister
left.
rolling out. Doesn't get the block that he wanted. Taken down. Great stop by the Panthers defense.
Stopped again by number 17, Gus Neiman.
And as you can tell, Zach McAllister loves running the ball. And he has a ton of confidence doing it if there's no wide receivers open. And he's pretty solid at it.
Yeah, he's not afraid to run. He's been utilizing his legs all day. As Sam, you just said. Second and 5 left to go on the outer 15. Drops back on the short route. Turns around, gets a first down out of bounds.
That'll be Neiman again for the tackle.
Neiman all over the place making tackles whenever he can. Now first and goal on the 10. With 1:27 left to go on the fourth, the Panthers almost certain will move to victory. With a win, they will move to 3-2. And McAllister drops back, runs towards the middle, looking for a block, runs to the outside, gets a nice gain. Very close to the end zone. It'll be second and goal from the 2-yard line.
LaSalle is taking their time getting some points with only a minute left of this game.
Clock continues to run as we reach under a minute now left to go in this fourth quarter. McAllister, the QB run into the end zone. Zachary McAllister easily runs towards the middle and designed QB run. Gets another Lancers touchdown as it moves to 35-14. We'll see if they will go for the PAT or go for 2. Looks like they'll go for 2.
McAllister runs right through the middle, getting that easy touchdown for him.
Yeah, Troy, as we see it, do we even think LaSalle has a PAT kicker as they've gone for 2 both times?
Definitely an interesting question. The bad snap hits the ground before it gets to McAllister. Whistle's blown. And a false start on the Lancers. So this will test the question if they have a PAT kickers out, because I would most likely kick this one. They would need 7 yards.
Yeah, it's looking like they probably don't have one, which is something they might need to start looking for.
Yeah, the Panthers kicker, Caleb Giovanetti, has been lights out, making every kick. The 2-point converted. So even after the false start on the 8-yard line, they convert. As that makes the score 35-16 in favor of your Elder Panthers with 49 seconds left to go on the 4th.
The Panthers will most likely just wind this clock down, ending this game.
Yeah, no kicks in freshman football, so no chance for an onside kick. With 49 seconds left to go, this one all but over. The Panthers will improve once this game goes final to 3-2. The Lancers fall to 2-2.
And as the Elders freshman coaching staff, you got to be happy starting GCL play with the 1-0.
And they're still running it.
Number 28, Chase Folk. Gets a great run getting that first down. The clock is it's ticking. 38 seconds left of this football game.
So freshman coming off a win at Springboro, 48-27. And they will win here at home in the pit against the LaSalle Lancers. They are now 1-2 in the GCL after losing to Moeller back-to-back in a home-and-home series early on in week 2, in game 2 and game 3. So this one goes final. Panthers improved to 3-2 with a 35-16 victory over the GCL opponent LaSalle Lancers.
Elder having a fantastic performance this game. All aggressive, finding every opening, getting many touchdowns early on in the game. LaSalle started getting a few points on the board later in the game.
Yeah, and I think the Panthers did a really nice job with doing the little things correctly. Not too many flags called on them, and it's just something they like to see.
LaSalle had a few great plays, but it was not enough to get over this Elder Panthers team.
So our next broadcast here at ENN, Friday at LaSalle. We'll have a limited broadcast there as the varsity Panthers will try to also defeat the Lancers at LaSalle. As we are final 35-18, the Panthers victorious at the pit. I've been Troy Parker alongside Kyle Mason, Sam Parton. Have a good night.
Today's broadcast was produced by the students of the Elder News Network. This broadcast may not be reproduced or transmitted in any form without written permission from Elder High School. Thank you.